All right. Welcome, everyone. This is our Monday evening breathwork and yoga nidra practice. Welcome. We'll begin with about 15 minutes of breathwork and then transition to yoga nidra. For your breathwork this evening, as always, it's up to you if you want to be seated or if you prefer to lie down, that's an option as well. For yoga nidra, I do encourage you to be in a reclined position. But of course, if that's not possible, you can do the practice seated as well. It's just body's a little more receptive to stillness when we're fully supported, lying down and comfortable. For breath work, what is most important is that you have a sense of spaciousness and expansion in your lungs and in your rib cage, and that the spine is nicely aligned. Right? So that you can begin to breathe more fully, more deeply, without any effort. Beginning the practice of breath work, rest your eyes, ensure that your body is comfortable, nicely aligned spine, shoulders aligning with your hips, earlobes with your shoulders, the chin is down and in just slightly. And then feel for expansion in the front, back, and the sides of your rib cage. Feel for a tall spine. So it's like you're stretching up through the back of the spine. And then just noticing and observing the breath. If it's possible to breathe through the nose, begin to breathe through your nostrils. This practice of nostril breathing, a way to sort of coax the body into a more relaxed state as you start to strengthen and tap into the little nerve endings in the nostrils that connect to the body's innate relaxation response. So it's the part of the nervous system that allows for stillness. Rest your eyes, relax the facial muscles to quiet and to settle the mind so that you begin to feel more presence of the breath. Notice your inhale, notice the exhale. Feel for the inhale, feel for the exhale. You might even imagine or sense the rhythm of the breath, listening for the rhythm of the breath, the inhale and the exhale. And then just notice, does this rhythm feel steady and smooth? Or is the rhythm perhaps a bit more choppy, erratic? Notice, listen for, and sense the rhythm of your breath. And then notice the invitation from the body to take a slow, deep breath. And when that invitation comes, take it. Slow, deep breath. Feel for breathing in from the belly, through the nose. And then exhale any way you like, out through the nose, out through the lips, or out through the mouth. Allow natural breath to return. Sense, feel, and listen for the sound, the rhythm, the breath flow. And the next invitation from the body to take a slow, deep breath. When it happens, take a slow, deep breath in through the nose from the deep, low belly. And maybe a bigger exhale, bigger letting go. Just give yourself another few moments to be quiet, present with the breath, waiting for the next invitation from your body to slow down by taking a slow, deep breath. And then together, let's take a deep breath from the deep, low belly. Breathe and stretch your lungs, stretch your rib cage to fullness. Pause at the very top of your inhale. See if you can push the breath down just a little deeper into the base of the lungs, creating a little space in the upper lungs to breathe in just a little bit more. Sip it in. And then big exhale, open the mouth, maybe stick or stretch out your tongue, and ha, big letting go, releasing, letting go of the day that's now nearly behind you. And with each breath, becoming more present with oneself. So as I often say, from week to week, we begin just observing the breath, allowing the breath to be as it is. This is a practice in and of itself. It's a meditation practice of presence, becoming present with oneself through the breath. And we'll now sort of evolve this breath practice to our second breath technique, which is a practice called pure breath. Like Pure, pure breath. And essentially, you're using the power of your attention and awareness to restore the breath to purity, right? To a state of rhythmic flow, where the breath feels a little more even, smooth, fluid, and continuous. Each cycle of breath leading seamlessly to the next cycle of breath. We'll begin with the inhale. Notice your inhale. Feel for breathing from the belly, the most relaxed way possible, with your attention and awareness allowing the breath to slow down. Both the inhale and the exhale slowing down just enough so you sense an even rhythm. The inhale and the exhale equal in length, simply through your attention, your awareness. So there's no need to count the inhale or the exhale. Just allow for and sense an even flow of breath. As the body becomes more relaxed, more willing to be in stillness, that's really coming from the mind, the breath will naturally find a more steady, even flow. Allow for this. And then feel for smooth-like quality to the inhale and to the exhale. Focus your attention on the beginning, the middle, and the end of the inhale, smoothing out the beginning and the ending, and the middle. And then same for the exhale. Notice and sense the beginning, the middle, and the end of the exhale, and smooth it out. Through your attention, your awareness. And as you settle into deeper rest, relaxation, and your mind allows for it, the breath naturally slows down, evens out, and becomes more smooth, rhythmic. Sense this smooth-like quality to the inhale, the exhale, and the full cycle of breath. Focusing on breath by breath, each cycle of breath individually, moment by moment, breath by breath, even rhythm, smooth tone, and then eventually the breath becomes a continuous flow. So each cycle of breath leads to the next in a continuous, fluid manner. So you begin to feel a flow, a sense of flow with the breath. Including the transition between the inhale to the exhale, and from the exhale to the very next cycle of breath. Smooth, steady, continuous flow of breath. All through your attention and awareness. Restoring the breath to this practice of pure breathing. Our innate pattern of breathing when the body is in a restful state and the mind has settled, becomes quiet, so that through the breath, the mind, the waves of the brain also settle into slower rhythms, deeper brain waves. The mind becomes calm, steady, rhythmic, restful, all guided by the breath. And then eventually, the breath slows down, the brain waves follow, and as the brain waves slow down, the breath becomes more subtle. And you might then begin to sense a still-like quality to the breath. A moment of pause. Notice any moments of pause. That moment of pause, the emptiness, quiet, still space to breathe the next cycle of breath and to become present with oneself through these moments of breath and especially the moments of pause. And to notice how your body is responding to the breath. And then ever so gently, least bit effort from the deep low belly, breathe in slowly, stretch out your inhale. Take a pause at the top. Purse your lips as if you're blowing out through a straw and extend your exhale through your lips, blowing it out. To emptiness. Pause at the end of the exhale. And then take another slow, deep breath. Breathe in through your nose. This time, breathe in to a count of 4. Pause at the top of the inhale and then purse your lips. Extend the exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in through the nose to a count of 4. Pause at the top of the inhale, purse your lips, blow out the exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose to a count of 4. Stretch your lungs, pause at the top of the inhale, purse your lips, gently blow out the exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to a count of 4. Pause, purse the lips, exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds. Inhale to a count of 4. Pause at the top, purse the lips, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale to a count of 4. Pause at the top of the inhale, purse your lips. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Natural breath. The exhale. Lengthening the exhale is a way to dial up the relaxation response even more. Dialing down the stress response, the sympathetic nervous system, fight, flight, freeze, and ramping up, strengthening, boosting parasympathetic nervous system, also known as tend and befriend, rest and digest. So you've literally just flipped the ratio, right, from the busyness of your day into this more relaxed state of being present. This is the perfect way to transition into this practice of stillness, Yoga Nidra. Right? The journey of yogic sleep, where we bring the body and the brain, the nervous system, into a deeply relaxed state. literally slowing down the internal rhythms of the body and the waves of the brain. For Yoga Nidra to be most effective, most powerful, it's important for your body to feel comfortable. So now's a good time to check in. If you're seated and want to lie down, make the transition, right? Make sure that your body feels warm and held. So if you're pulling off a bit, you can grab a blanket. Perhaps you want some support underneath your head, neck, and shoulders. So like a thin pillow. You can also support the back of your knees with pillows. Take a few moments to settle in, dim the lights if you haven't already. If you have an eye mask, I want to cover your eyes. Might feel nice as well. And then welcome yourself to stillness. Let your arms and legs rest gently. You might take your palms of the hands, and turn them open skyward. Bringing the body energetically into a receptive state where you can allow yourself to receive this meditation. Feel the support of the surface below you, whether it's your chair, your bed, your couch. Feel for points of contact with the ground, the earth below. Feel for softening your eyelids, resting your eyes, and lowering the gaze of the eyes away from the brain toward the body. Sense your body breathing, continuing to breathe through the nose if that's possible and comfortable for you. Moving your attention, awareness inward, away from the busy world around us, into the world within you. And for tonight's practice, you might consider this invitation to let go and to embrace yourself in these moments of stillness, literally nourishing your body, your whole being with rest. Allow for a moment of gratitude and acknowledgement for your physical body, the body that carries you around day after day, continuously at work. This body doing things, growing, healing, repairing, and evolving to meet the demands of day-to-day life while adjusting to the natural evolution of time and the aging process. In the natural world, we are reminded that impermanence is not a flaw. It's a sacred rhythm. So tonight's practice invites you to rest in the stillness beneath the changing surface of the physical body. The transformation lies ahead. Day after day, transforming into something even more refined, more resilient, more radiant, greater wisdom, especially as we allow for rest. In light of this transformation, the demands of day-to-day life, your body is deserving of rest. And as you rest the physical body, the mind will follow, welcoming the opportunity to settle into deep, restful, slower brain waves, passing through alpha, theta, and eventually dissolving into deeply restorative delta brain waves. Welcome the rest for your entire being, body, mind, and soul. In these moments of rest, allow each moment to unfold organically, staying present with the breath. The breath remains natural, restful, effortless. With each inhale, welcome ease. With every exhale, release effort. Take a moment to remind yourself at this moment and at any moment, I am safe to rest. I am safe to receive. As you feel your awareness turning inward, imagine that within you, there's a place of complete peace and safety, a place that feels deeply familiar, nourishing, a refuge within you that exists beyond thought, beyond time. This place is your inner sanctuary, a landscape, a room, perhaps a place you've been to before, or perhaps simply a feeling of presence. Sense this inner sanctuary within you, or create it through your imagination. It might have colors, textures, light, or sound. What's most important, notice how you feel in your inner sanctuary. A place where you are safe to rest, completely at ease, true to oneself. Take a few moments to explore the space within you. Feel its protection, its stillness, and let it surround you. Let it hold you as we move through the Yoga Nidra journey. And remind yourself again, I am safe to rest. I am safe to receive. You might now take some time to plant the seed of your intention for your Yoga Nidra practice. Something you would like to receive, to offer, or to release in these moments of stillness. Your intention could also be a state or quality of being that you would like to embody, to strengthen, or to connect to. Frame your intention as a positive statement of truth and affirmation, and speak it as truth. Something like, I trust the wisdom unfolding in me. Whatever your intention might be, repeat it to yourself or out loud at least 3 times. And then breathe it in. Exhale, giving it thanks and setting it free, trusting the journey that lies ahead. Begin to bring your awareness back to your body, to the physical body as you sense your whole body breathing. Whole body breathing each breath. And like sunlight moving across a summer field, allow for warmth and presence in the whole body as we journey through the body, bringing the warmth of your presence and the breath to each part of the body that I mentioned. And with deep reverence and gratitude, allow the following words to linger in the subconscious field of your mind as we journey through the body. I honor the story you carry. Thank you. Bring your attention to the right side of your body. Sense the right side of your body, breathing the breath, feeling for warmth and the presence of your attention in the right side of your body. Bring your attention to the palm of your right hand, sensing warmth, presence in the palm of the right hand, tip of the right thumb, right index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, back of the right hand, right wrist, and the whole right arm, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder blade, collarbone, and the space between. Right side of the rib cage, right side lung, right side of the heart center, right side waist, low belly, low back, and the space between. Right hip and the whole right leg, upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, right big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Sense the whole right side of the body, the warmth, presence of your awareness in the right side of the body. Bring your attention to the left side of the body. Sense the breath in the left side of the body and sense presence, the warmth of presence in the left side of the body. Palm of the left hand, tip of the left thumb, left index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the pinky, back of the left hand, left wrist, and the whole left arm, left forearm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder blade, collarbone, and the space between. Left side rib cage, left lung, left side of the heart center, left side waist, low belly, low back, and the space between. Left hip and your whole left leg, upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the left foot, sole of the left foot, left big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Sense the whole left side of the body. Feel for the warmth of presence in the left side of your body. Begin to sense the back of the body. Feel for the presence in the back of the body. Sensing the breath, bottoms of your feet, heels, and the back of your legs, calves, knees, upper back thighs, back of the hips, tip of the tailbone, center of low back, back of the rib cage, lungs, heart space, entire backside of the spine, space between the shoulder blades, outer edges, back of the shoulders, and the back of your arms, upper arms, elbows, back of the forearms, wrists, palms and back of your hands and fingers. Sense the back of your neck, base of the skull, back of the head, from the crown of your head to the space behind your ears, to the fingertips, to the toes. Sense the whole back side of the body. Feel for the warmth of your presence in the back of the body. Bring your attention to the front side of the body. Feel for the breath, warmth of presence in the front side of the body. Sense the center of the forehead, space between your eyebrows, temples, cheekbones, tip of the nose, upper jaw, lower jaw, and the space between. Front side of the neck, space between the collarbones, outer edges of the collarbones, front side of your rib cage, lungs, heart space, front side of the shoulders and the inner arms, upper inner arms, inner elbows, forearms, wrists, palms of the hands, fingertips. Sense the navel center, above and below, the deep low belly, front side of your hips, and the legs, whole legs, upper thighs, knees, shins, tops of the feet, and tips of the toes. From the toe tips to your fingertips to the crown of your head, sense the whole front side of the body, the warmth of your presence in the front side of the body, breathing each breath. And now sense the whole body as one integrated being, all sides of the body as one whole self. Feel for the warmth of your presence in the whole body, from the space within you to the outer confines of the physical body, to the infinite amount of space within and the space beyond. Sense your whole body breathing each breath, the warmth of your presence, and the whole body through the breath. Feel the whole body breathing each breath. Each inhale, whole body receiving the gifts of stillness. Each breath, each exhale, whole body relaxing more deeply. Begin to follow my count as I count backward from 10 to 1, allowing for greater stillness and deeper ease. Inhale 10, exhale soften. Inhale 9, exhale to release. Inhale 8, exhale letting go. Inhale 7, exhale sinking deeper. Inhale 6, exhale effortlessness. Inhale 5, exhale to release. Inhale 4, exhale quietly within. Inhale 3, exhale presence and ease. Inhale 2, exhale deeply still. Inhale 1, exhale completely at rest. Let the breath move freely like a gentle wave, effortless, natural, quiet. Rest in the awareness of breath and the quiet presence of your whole being. As you rest the body and the thinking mind, allow the intuitive, imaginative part of the brain sense this part of the brain between the eyebrows as you begin to dial up the visualization process of the brain as you imagine yourself walking through a sunlit meadow, midsummer. The air is thick with scent of lavender, grass, and wildflowers. Fruit trees are heavy, the garden is full, and life is abundant. And yet, you sense a breeze in the air, hinting at something quieter. The days, though long, already beginning to shorten. The petals curl, and the fruit begins to fall. This is not a loss, it's a transformation. The beauty of summer, not just in its full bloom, but in its turning. Rest here in the understanding of the cyclical and ever-changing, evolving rhythms of life, including your own physical body. Rest in the fullness of your being, in the light that is yours to keep no matter the season. And as you take rest, allow your body to receive the wisdom of the following. I rest in the rightness of this moment. I rest in the rightness of this moment. I soften into the changing light. I soften into the changing light. I honor the rhythm of being. I honor the rhythm of being. I trust what is unfolding. I trust what is unfolding. And now take the time to return to your own personal affirmation, your statement of truth, your intention for your Yoga Nidra practice. Let it echo gently inside you first, and then repeat your affirmation to yourself or out loud another 3 times. And ever so slowly, breathe it in. Pause to feel the fullness of your intention. And with gratitude, let it go. Trusting oneself and the journey we call life. Allow yourself the time to rest just a bit longer, taking in these last few moments of stillness as a way to honor the body, to rest the mind, and to restore the nervous system. Taking the time to recalibrate, right, for the week, the month, and the journey that lies ahead. And then perhaps for the first time in a long time, allow yourself to release the feeling of being rushed. Take some time, linger as long as you like. And when you're ready to transition to the outer world, the evening that lies ahead, please do so slowly with your attention and awareness, carrying with you the deep wisdom of rest. Take a moment to give yourself some gratitude, take it in for slowing down and for taking this time to nourish your body, rest your mind, recalibrate. And when you're ready to transition, do slowly with the breath. Slow, deep breath. Breathe it in. Exhale, perhaps through the mouth or purse the lips, blow it out through the lips, any way you like. Exhale, letting go. The Yoga Nidra journey, which is now complete. So again, if you have the time and would like to linger a little longer in your rest, please feel free to do so. This is your time, your sacred space. You've created it for yourself. So as much time you have, take it. When you are ready to move on, please do so slowly. Plant your feet firmly on the ground, turn on the lights, maybe keep them a little dimly lit for the remainder of the evening though. And hopefully, nothing to do, not too much. You can just enjoy a nice, restful, relaxing evening and a very good night's sleep. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for joining me and allowing me to share this practice with you. Hope to see you next week. Namaste.